You think you have a discipline problem. You don't. You have an attention problem that's been weaponized against you since birth. And I'm about to show you how the samurai solved this 400 years ago in exactly 2 minutes. Here's what's actually happening. You're not weak. You're not lazy. You're operating with a fractured nervous system in a world designed to fracture it further. Every productivity guru has sold you the same lie, that you need more willpower, more motivation, more discipline. But what if I told you that elite warriors, master surgeons, and billionaire CEOs don't use discipline at all? They use something called Zanshin. And once you understand this, procrastination becomes physiologically impossible. The ancient samurai didn't fight distraction. They made focus automatic. In the next 10 minutes, you're going to learn their exact 2-minute practice. But I'm warning you, this isn't another productivity hack. This rewires how your brain processes reality itself. You ready? Let's go. Let me tell you the lie you've been sold since childhood. If you want to succeed, you need to push harder. Complete nonsense. You've been trying to discipline your way through a rigged game. Every app, every notification, every piece of content, including this video, has been scientifically engineered by teams of PhDs to hijack your attentional system. You're not fighting procrastination. You're fighting a billion-dollar industry designed to fragment your consciousness. And they've made you believe it's your fault. Here's the truth they won't tell you. Your brain wasn't designed for the modern world. You have an ancient operating system running on corrupted software. Every time you try to focus, you're activating the exact neurological pathways that guarantee failure. The samurai understood something that Silicon Valley desperately doesn't want you to know. Discipline is not a skill, it's a state. And that state, it's called Zanshin. Translated, it means remaining mind, the ability to maintain complete awareness without effort, without strain, without the constant mental warfare that's exhausting you right now. You've been lied to. The system profits from your distraction. But once you activate Zanshin, you become ungovernable. You take back sovereignty over your own consciousness. And that terrifies them. Let me break down the exact Zanshin protocol, 7 elements the samurai embedded into every action. By the end, you'll have the complete 2-minute practice. Element 1, the eternal now. Collapsing time anxiety. You're not procrastinating, you're experiencing temporal fragmentation. Your consciousness is scattered across past regret and future anxiety. The samurai had one rule. The only sword strike is this one. Miyamoto Musashi wrote in the Book of 5 Rings, "There is nothing outside of this moment." He understood that procrastination is impossible when past and future cease to exist. You can only delay what you project into tomorrow. Eliminate tomorrow. Eliminate delay. Your prefrontal cortex, the part that plans and delays, goes offline when you achieve what neuroscientists call temporal unity. The samurai didn't fight time. They collapsed it. When there's only now, there's nothing to put off. Here's how you use this. Before any task, physically say out loud, "There is no later. There is only this breath, this action." Your brain's language centers override the temporal projection mechanism. You're literally reprogramming your perception of time. Tomorrow, before your most delayed task, close your eyes. Take one breath. Say there is no later. Open your eyes. Begin immediately. The gap between decision and action must be 0 seconds. This will feel like killing a part of yourself. Your ego loves the future because it can hide there. Eternal now? Your excuses have nowhere to live. Weak person, I'll start Monday. Powerful person, there is only this moment, I begin. Drop this in the comments. There is no later, only now. Program it into your consciousness. But here's where it gets dark. Element 2, Munen Muso, the mind of no mind. Your internal dialogue is killing you. Every time you think about doing something, you activate resistance. The samurai practiced Munen Muso, consciousness without thought. Takuan Soho, swordmaster and Zen monk, taught, the mind that stops is the dead mind. The mind that flows is the living mind. He trained samurai to act without the delay of deliberation. Thought creates hesitation. Hesitation creates death in combat and in life. When you decide to do something, you activate decision fatigue. The samurai bypassed decision entirely. They didn't choose to cut. The cut happened. No gap, no friction, no energy expenditure. The 2-minute practice begins here. For 2 minutes, execute tasks with 0 internal commentary. Don't think I should check email or I need to write. Your hands move. Your body acts. Your mind observes. Set a 2-minute timer. Pick one microtask. Move your body without narrating the action. Just do. Feel the difference between doing and trying to do. This feels dangerous because your ego doesn't get to take credit. You're not being productive. Action is simply occurring through you. Your self-importance will rebel. Weak person, I'll think about the best approach. Powerful person, already moving. Comment, I move without asking permission from my thoughts. What I'm about to tell you next changes everything. Element 3, Zanshin itself, the lingering spirit. Here's the secret. Zanshin isn't about focus. It's about awareness that remains after action. The samurai maintained consciousness beyond the sword strike. You're about to do the same. In Hagakure, Yamamoto Tsunotomo writes, even after cutting down an enemy, one must not let down one's guard. The masters understood that focus isn't a burst. It's a sustained field of awareness that doesn't collapse. Your brain has an attentional refractory period. After completing a task, you mentally relax and distraction floods in. Zanshin trains continuous presence. The state doesn't end when the action ends. After completing any microtask, don't immediately grab your phone. Hold awareness for 5 additional seconds. Breathe. Maintain the state. Then consciously choose the next action from that sustained presence. Complete a task. Count to 5 while maintaining full body awareness. Feel the temptation to collapse into distraction. Resist. Choose the next move from stillness. You'll hate this. Your dopamine system wants the reward collapse cycle. Zanshin denies it that release. You're training discipline at the neurological level. Weak person, finishes task, instant phone grab, lost 45 minutes. Powerful person, finishes task, holds presence, consciously selects next action. Comment, my awareness doesn't collapse, I remain. This is the part they don't want you to know. Element 4, Fudoshin, the immovable mind. Distractions aren't the problem. Your reaction to them is. The samurai cultivated Fudoshin, a mind that registers distraction but isn't moved by it. Musashi again, you must not be disturbed by the opponent's actions. He wasn't talking about sword fights. He was talking about every force trying to pull your attention away from your chosen path. When a notification pings, your brain experiences a micro-panic response. Fudoshin training creates a buffer between stimulus and reaction. You see the distraction. You acknowledge it. You don't move toward it. During your 2-minute practice, allow distractions to arise. Don't fight them. Notice them like clouds passing. Ah, my mind wants to check that. Then return to action without emotional reaction. Tomorrow, when a distraction impulse hits, physically say, I see you out loud. Don't suppress it. Don't obey it. Acknowledge and continue. You're training non-reactivity. This requires you to sit with discomfort. Your nervous system will scream. The immovable mind isn't numb. It feels everything and moves anyway. Weak person, phone buzzes, automatic reach, flow destroyed. Powerful person, phone buzzes, I see you, continues. Comment, I see distractions, they do not move me. Element 5, Mizu no Kokoro. Mind like water. You can't force focus. The samurai knew this. They cultivated Mizu no Kokoro, mind like water. Water doesn't try to be water, it just is. Your focus should be the same. Jichin Funakoshi, founder of modern karate, taught, the mind should be like a mirror, reflecting without distortion. Force creates distortion. Effortlessness creates clarity. When you try hard to focus, you activate stress hormones that actually impair concentration. Paradoxically, effortless attention is more powerful than forced attention. The samurai didn't grip the sword tightly, they let it become an extension of their body. During your 2-minute practice, don't force anything. Let your attention rest on the task the way water rests in a bowl. When it spills, which is distraction, gently guide it back. No violence, no self-judgment. Set intention. For these 2 minutes, I will be like water. Then release all force. Move smoothly. Breathe naturally. Notice when you're gripping, which is mentally forcing. Relax the grip. This feels like you're not trying hard enough. Your conditioning screams effort equals results. You're about to learn that's a lie. Effortlessness beats force. Weak person, gritted teeth, clenched jaw, forcing focus, burns out in 15 minutes. Powerful person, relaxed awareness, flowing action, sustained for hours. Comment, I flow, I don't force. Element 6, Shoshin, beginner's mind. You're bored because you think you know what the task is. The samurai practice Shoshin, seeing every moment as if for the first time. Boredom is the enemy, curiosity is the weapon. Shunri Suzuki. In the beginner's mind, there are many possibilities. In the expert's mind, there are few. The samurai stepped into every battle as if it were their first. No assumptions, total presence. Your brain procrastinates on familiar tasks because there's no novelty dopamine. Shoshin hacks this. Approach every task with genuine curiosity. What will I discover this time? Novel perspective equals dopamine equals engagement. Before starting your 2-minute practice, ask, what can I notice about this task I've never noticed before? Turn the mundane into exploration. Your brain lights up when you're discovering. Tomorrow, before your most boring task, say, I'm doing this for the first time. Notice textures, sensations, details you've overlooked for years. Make it a game. This requires you to abandon your expert identity. I already know how to do this is ego protection. Shoshin kills that ego comfort. Weak person, this boring task again. Powerful person, what's different about this moment? Comment, every moment is the first moment. Element 7, Mushin, no mind, no enemy. The final element, Mushin, the ultimate samurai state. Here's the secret, when mind disappears, so does resistance. You become the action itself. Zen Master Takuan, when the mind is nowhere, it is everywhere. The greatest swordsmen didn't think about their opponent, they became the flow of combat. Subject and object collapsed into pure action. Procrastination requires a you separate from the task. Mushin dissolves that separation. There's no you doing the task, there's just task happening. No internal resistance, because there's no internal commentator to resist. This is the apex of the 2-minute practice. Once you've built the other elements, allow yourself to completely merge with the activity. You're not writing, writing is occurring. You're not cleaning, cleaning is happening. Zero separation. During your 2-minute practice, ask, where am I? If you can find yourself separate from the action, you're not in Mushin yet. Keep dissolving the boundary until observer and observed are one. This is ego death. The you who gets credit, who achieves, who succeeds, gone. What remains is pure function. It's the most powerful state possible and the most terrifying. Weak person, look at me doing this hard thing. Powerful person, no one there to narrate. Comment, I am not the doer, I am the doing. So where are you right now? Let me guess, you thought you were watching a video about procrastination. You weren't. You've been learning warrior consciousness, and here's the gap you need to see. Where you think you are. Someone who struggles with discipline occasionally, but you're basically functional. Where you actually are. Operating at maybe 15% capacity, leaking attention and energy in 1,000 directions, controlled by forces you don't even see. The samurai had a word for people who mastered Zanshin. Kensei, sword saints. Not because they were religious, but because they transcended the ordinary human limitation of mental fragmentation. You're being offered that same transcendence right now. Here's your new identity if you take this. The architect of attention. You don't beg your brain for focus. You don't negotiate with distraction. You've installed a completely different operating system. One where discipline isn't a struggle because there's no separation between intent and action. But understand this. Once you see this, you can't go back. You can't unsee the mechanisms controlling you. You can't return to blaming laziness. You now know the truth. You're either sovereign or enslaved. There's no middle ground. And yes, this is uncomfortable, because growth isn't adding something new. It's killing the parts of you that no longer serve. The version of you that scrolls mindlessly dies. The version that tries to focus dies. What emerges is something else entirely. Are you ready for that death? You have 3 choices right now. Choice 1, ignore this. Close the video, go back to your fractured existence. Keep blaming procrastination while Silicon Valley profits from your distraction. It's comfortable. Most people choose this. Choice 2, understand but don't act. You'll nod along, maybe even save this video. You'll know about Zanshin, you'll tell people about it at parties, but you won't do the 2-minute practice. You'll become what the samurai called Ronin, a warrior without a master, knowledge without execution. Tragic. Choice 3, transform. Tomorrow morning, before you check anything, before the world gets its hooks in you, you do the 2-minute practice. Eternal now. No mind. Lingering spirit. Immovable mind. Water mind. Beginner's mind. No enemy. You install the Zanshin operating system and never go back. But here's what it costs. Moving up means killing parts of yourself. The comfortable victim identity? Gone. The person who gets to complain about distractions? Dead. What replaces it is sovereignty, but sovereignty is lonely. You won't have the same excuses as everyone else. Are you willing? If you are, hit subscribe. Not for me, not for the algorithm, but as a public declaration that you're choosing choice 3. Make it a binding contract with yourself. Then comment this exact phrase, your warrior oath. I am the architect of attention. My mind does not scatter, I remain. Say it, mean it, become it. The 2-minute practice starts tomorrow. The question is, will you? Your move, architect.